Hi guys, this is Taha and today we're going to be learning about the Romans. They were quite a civilized civilization and brought us many things like the road, the gutters and some other stuff. Well, not really the gutters, but yeah, you know what I mean. Who were the Romans? Romans lived in Rome, a city in the center of the country Italy, and you might have guessed it was the capital of Italy, and yes it is. In about 753 BC, Romulus was the founder of Rome. Imagine if I was that. I'd be so bossy, I think everyone would hate me. Romans have a strong army and architects. If you thought they were the builders, yes, you're correct. And politicians, basically, they decide what should be good for our country, what should be good for our country, what should be good for our country. Oh yeah, gutters. Nah, not really. So yeah, I think I'd be the architect. Nah, not really. I think I'd be the army. I like fighting. So yeah, let's move on. Gods and goddesses. Romans believed in many different gods and goddesses. These gods were like people, but with magical powers. These are just some of the, gods. These are not all. Jupiter was the god of the sky. Juno was Jupiter's wife. Neptune, the god of the sea. Mars, the god of war. And Venus, the god of love. Goddess of love. Sorry if I said god. Roman clothing. They got linen from Egypt, cotton fabrics from India, and silk from China. That's snazzy. Tunics and togas were worn by men, and they also wore sandals, while women wore shoes. They also wore stolas, which are like quite long. Roman foods. They had 3 meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, when we would have breakfast, lunch, brunch and dinner. They had porridge, bread dipped in wine for their, breakfast. They had red mullet, jellyfish patina, eels, calamella salad for their lunch. And finally, dinner, which had poached eggs in red wine, poached quail's eggs in whatever, and sour chicken. Tasty. Roman buildings. This is mainly just a little of what the architectures built in Rome. Roman architecture was unbelievably advanced. They used stone, brick, cement, and concrete, also marble. The Basilica was like their town hall. The Colosseum was their stadium with 50,000 people. Wow, that's a lot of people. The Pantheon, it was their temple, and yeah, that's only a bit of there. Circus Maximus is their longest build, and it's basically for the chariot racing. And if you see over here, that's where the kings are. And if you saw the other slide, it was interesting facts. I wonder what it is. The Emperor Claudius rode an elephant when he visited Britain in AD 43. Imagine what the Celts would think. I bet they'd think it was a huge monster. So yeah, let's just stop joking around. Julius Caesar wore a rat on his head to hide his baldness. Imagine what he would look like today with his toga and stuff. And he was bald because his rat was rotten. Some Romans like to eat snail, pickled grain, and flamingo's tongue. Ew! Romans liked fun food such as roast hare with bird's wings stuck on it to look like a flying horse. I bet it looks like a Pegasus. The Roman army could march up to 40 kilometers a day to bring back water to their cities. And the clever Romans built an aqueducts, a system of channels and bridges to guide water to the city. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode, and I'd love it if we got to about like 50 likes. 50,000 is too much. So 50 likes would be awesome. So yeah, bye.